Now, a 2, a 3, a 4. Let's start this vlog. 2, a 3, a 4. Let's start this vlog now.
Okay, YouTubers, I got some things to tell you. Well, today I want to talk about. You see the title? That's what I want to talk about. Parents, this is for you. Yes, this is for you, parents. I'm tired of hearing this on the news about video games. I make video games myself. Yes, I make video games. That's it. I make them. I'm in the process. I haven't actually put one out in the stores yet. I'm in the process of making one. But right now, I just want to put my point of view about what I hear in the news a couple weeks ago. I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago about video games. You parents that are doctors, lawyers, nurses, janitors, teachers, managers for fast food restaurants, if your parents work at a mall, or if your parents work at a health clinic or something. I know they work hard to buy the games for you. No problem. They buy it for you. They buy it for you. That's not a problem. The problem is that your parents don't play video games. That's the problem. Now me, even though I'm 20 years old, whoop-de-doo, whoa, live with your mommy, you're 20 years old, why don't you get your own house? Shut the fuck up. Okay, like I was trying to say is that I had a kid, if I had a kid, go to school, I'll take a day off, my kid's still in school, better doing the right thing. I'll be playing this game to check and see if there's violence. I would check just to see if there's violence. If there's no violence, I gotta play it on the weekends. Maybe in the summer, maybe in the winter. But if there's violence, I send it right back. If I don't get my money, I will go crazy in GameStop. Maybe at Walmart, maybe in Best Buy. I will go so crazy that if they have to put me in jail, I will tell them I work hard for my money. I will play with my money. I work hard. But now, if the game is fine, like I said, like my son played through the weekends or the summer, maybe winter. But besides that, this is for the parents. I know most of my friends might see this video, but this is for the parents. Like I'm talking about, you should play the video games if you don't play. I know parents don't play video games, some parents do. But I know they're all into the Nintendo Wii stuff. No problem. There's some parents who play 360 or PlayStation. But they always want to play the family games. Nintendo. That's where Nintendo goes for. That's the problem. I'm just wanting to say this, that you guys, I'm talking to the parents, you guys should know what you buy for your kids. Because they got the letter M, T, all those stuff. E for everyone, M for mature, T for, I don't know, I forgot what T stands for, teenagers, something like that. Teens, there you go, T for teens, M for mature, E for everyone, I think, yeah. But come on, you gotta look at those. Yes. Other than that, I want to get to a little point right here, like the point of view. The point of the view. The point of the view. The view. Not the TV show View with those girls. They show them early in the mornings after, like, think the Today Show. Not that. No. I'm talking about the point of view. View. The view. Parents, listen to the point of view. Number one. Number one, Grand Theft Auto. You see that? Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. I see. Grand Theft Auto. See that? Grand Theft Auto. Take the word out. Grand and Auto. We're going to talk about theft. Now go on YouTube. No, go on Google. Go on Ask. Go on Bing. Go anywhere on the internet and type in theft. Don't type in Grand Theft Auto. If you type in Grand Theft Auto, you might get the game. No, we're talking about theft. When I say theft, when I say Grand Theft Auto, I mean theft. Because right now, when you look at this word, Grand Theft Auto, this word here, I'm talking about I'm not talking about Grand Theft Auto, I'm talking about theft. That means you're stealing something. And let me elaborate on that. I know parents who do watch the news, you hear people get shot. You hear people get stabbed. You hear about con artists doing some lying to people, trying to help them open a business or help them save their money so they can invest, so they can pay off their bills. But those con artists are taking their money. You hear about people doing online dating. But now, that doesn't go into Grand Theft. Stealing in the bank, you hear about that too. But Grand Theft? You thinking that Grand Theft Auto would be the game that people would look forward to do? Oh, Grand Theft Auto make me go on the internet and do online dating with these 12-year-olds, or 15-year-olds, or 16-year-olds. Or, oh, Grand Theft Auto make me go steal in the bank. Or Grand Theft Auto make me go kill somebody. No! These people do it out of their own will. Not Grand Theft Auto. And I'm telling you, when you look up the word Grand Theft, that means, look it up on Google, Bing, or Ask. Or any other websites that's an internet. Look it up. Look it up. I'm talking about Grand Theft. This theft. Not Grand Theft, just theft. I don't know why I keep saying Grand Theft. It's theft. You see that word. Now, we go to another one. Kratos. Some of y'all may know, oh, you're talking about God of War. No! Did I say God of War? No. I said Kratos. I did not say God of War. I said Kratos. I'm talking about Kratos. Kratos. Now, if you type in God of War, watch some clips on YouTube or some other websites that show the clips of the video game. I'm not talking about the brand new God of War, if there's another one, I don't know. But I'm talking about Kratos. That's the Roman Greek god game. All I'm saying is if you look at the game, there's some nudity in it. But do you think that you're going to give your child a game like that if your child's in elementary or in middle school? You're going to give your child that kind of game and like, oh my god, it shows too much nudity. No, you wouldn't. I don't think I would give my child that kind of game. Now, another game called Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno. I don't care about Dante. We're not talking about Dante from Devil May Cry. We're talking about Dante's Inferno. Now, there should have been a game called Dante's Apocalypse. That's what they should call the game, Dante's Apocalypse, not Dante's Inferno. Because I played the demo for Dante's Inferno way too much. Way too much. Now, let me just elaborate on that Dante's Inferno. But I don't want to call it Dante's Inferno, I want to call it Dante's Apocalypse. Now that should be about shooting up the zombies or the alien. You know, you probably have like 4 or 5 characters that helps you out. Like one character is the character that you control. The other 5 or 4 helps you out. Kill the aliens or the pop and go boom, 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 boom. Okay, that would be cool. That would have been cool. But you got Dante's Inferno, Okay, now you look up the word inferno. We're not talking about Dante. Look up the word inferno. Inferno. Now it's called inferno. Inferno. Not Dante's Inferno. Inferno. Okay? Perfect. So, Dante's Inferno. I'm just talking about the word inferno. Look it up. When you look up the word inferno, then tell me what inferno is. If you look up the word theft, tell me what theft means. Now, we got Saints Row. Saints Row 1 and 2 was supposed to be, I don't know, it was supposed to be like Grand Theft Auto. But to me, it seems like they're trying to be a little bit like Grand Theft Auto. But you got Saints Row. Now, you can look up Saints Row, because Saints Row 3 is one of the newest games that's coming out. It's going to be hot. Whatever. But in Saints Row, there's some things that I saw in Saints Row 3. There's some weird things that's, like, well, crazy. Because some people say it's better than Grand Theft Auto 4. But I'm just wanting to let you know about Saints Row, that game got some craziness in it, so I don't think your child should be playing that. Or playing the Mafia games, or playing LA Noire, or should be playing, you know, some people say Halo is bad, some people say Modern Warfare is bad. No, don't get me started on Modern Warfare now. Just don't get me started on Modern Warfare. Because I would shit on Modern Warfare so bad. I would shit on Modern Warfare. You think I like Modern Warfare? I played Modern Warfare 2 with my clan members. I don't want to get too much about my clan members, but I do not. I hate it, and I'll shit on it. I will shit on it so bad. I'll just shit on it. I'll just sit on the toilet and go, oh, I would shit on that game. You don't know how. I'll be like, no, really, I hate that game. You think I like that game? No. I hate that game so much. Modern Warfare games should die. But I'm not going to too much about it because I hate Modern Warfare. But now, sports people, this is your time. Parents who love sports, this is your time. You got soccer, football, basketball, hockey, golf. Did I say baseball? If I did it, oh well. But if I did, how? America calls it soccer, but what in other countries? It's football. Well, no, wow. It's your foot. Your foot. Your foot is the. Oh, your foot is what you use to kick the ball. Your foot. See that? The foot. Yeah. You use your foot to kick the ball. That's all you do. You don't. Now America calls soccer. What does that have to do with it? I don't know. But I just want to say a few things about sports. Parents who buy them soccer, baseball, basketball, football, or golf, or hockey. If you buy one of those 6 games, maybe your child will grow up and be a coach for elementary to middle to high. Maybe he'll be a coach for college. If you buy one of those sports games. I'm just saying, if you buy one of those sports games, your child might be a coach. Because if you buy them a sports game, that's totally different. But that's what they're not looking at. They're looking at all these other games. You know how many games are out there, and you're telling me that violence are coming from the video games? God, America's so dumb. Oh, wow, because I'm born American, because I'm American? Well, it doesn't matter. Americans are so dumb. I mean, dumb. You know how dumb they are? Like, they go out there, do all these things, and then they come back out of random. Because you know how many years was this? You know how many years was this when they talked about this? And now they're going to come back and talk about that video games is the one that's making kids? Please. Please. Look at your parents. Find parents in the United States who has a gun, who smokes weed or a cigarette, who smokes coke, or who does narcotics. Who does narcotics? You find those parents that tell me that, oh, they're the ones who play video games and get it from the video games. No, you're looking at the wrong situation here. Don't look at us that, oh, the gamers, the people who make the games are the ones that's showing these kids. We just make them for fun. We're not telling the kids to do it. Look, so what we should do, when we design the game, show a big, huge black screen that sit there for 2 hours and read that thing before they get to play the game. It says, do not do any violence. No. No. Now, my point of view, like I said, point of view. Point and the view. I said point of view. My point of view is that I told you about Grand Theft Auto. You look up Grand Theft. Don't look up the word Grand Theft. Just look up theft. Theft. Second, look up Kratos. But if you don't want to look up God of War, God of War does have some nudity in it. But that's not really, something I would have put into the point of view. But, that's... Now, third, you got that Dante's Inferno. Just look up the word Inferno. Because Dante's Inferno means fire, going to hell, all that stuff. I'm a Christian, and I don't want to get too much into religious, but it's all about none of that. Now, you got another one called Saints Row. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, there's another one. Going back to Grand Theft Auto, you got that San Andreas. Now, some people don't remember this, but it was years ago. I probably would say what year, give a guess, probably 2004, 2005, 2006, maybe around that year. People don't probably remember this. It's on the internet. I can't search for it. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to tell you a little thing that happened in the year about San Andreas was the coffee scene. And that was Bill Clinton's wife saying that was not cool to put in there. I'm like, oh wow, now you want to ban people from playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas because they had a coffee scene? Excuse me. I mean, come on. Like literally, there's good games out there. You just had to look at Grand Theft Auto. I mean, seriously, we're smart enough. I mean, I don't even know how old I was when San Andreas came out. I know I was like middle school or elementary. No, I know I was in middle school or high school, but I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out, literally, I mean, I played it at my friend's birthday party, and like he lives in my neighborhood. It wasn't that far from where he lives, so I just walked to his house and I played it. It was a nice game. It's not that bad. I didn't get to beat the whole thing. We just played for fun. But seriously, like, do you think I would? No, I wouldn't do the coffee scene in real life. But well, I'll wait till I get married to do the coffee scene. But seriously, I don't think I have the time to be doing stupid things like that. No way. No. Yes. Oh, yes. Bill Clinton's wife wanted to protest about the coffee scene in San Andreas. It was stupid. But like I said, by the point of view, you should look up theft. And then you tell me that all of these things, do you think people do them from Grand Theft Auto? No. Now, let me just say other few things that I have to say is that video games are not that bad. But there was one stupid one because I was in college for 2 years. No, actually for 2 months of 2011. January and February. So, I was doing a writing, because that was my writing teacher who said something really dumb. And this is what she said when the topic was, is video game good or bad? Now, you see that topic here. this is what I'm going to say about my teacher. She's a writing teacher. She has a sister who has a nephew. So her sister has a son. Her sister's son took the Mario Kart home. And then my teacher said it was bad. Mario Kart. Miyamoto did not make Mario a bad character. No. Okay. Alright. I just want to say this. The game of the week is Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot was a good game. Yes, Crash Bash is a good character, fun character. Salt, little advertisement, like, I don't know what you would call it when a TV show advertises it as like something that you can, like a prize. I don't know, because I saw this in Tsunami years ago. You know, like 10, 9. Yeah, no, I was 10 years old because that was the day I turned 11. Because it was embarrassing on my birthday because one of my friends came over real early, and it was embarrassing because I did something embarrassing, and I don't want to tell you because I turned 11 years old during that day. And when I got Crash Bash Bandicoot, because it was like a prize that they were giving out on Tsunami, that you get a Crash Bash Bandicoot video game, really cool. It was awesome. I loved it. So yeah, I played the game. It was great. It was good. It was good. I loved the Crash Bandicoot games. Yeah, but like I said, I did something really embarrassing, and I'm not gonna go into detail. Please don't send me a message and say, "Oh, tell us your embarrassing thing on your birthday when you turn 11 years old. I want to know what was so embarrassing." But other than that, it was great. I loved it. I had fun time. But right now, not much. Crash Bash Bandicoot is the game of the week. So all you YouTubers, all you fans who watched it, sorry. Stay tuned for my next video. Because I know I've been so lazy talking about what's my next video, because they're kind of hard nowadays. I usually prepare myself to know what's the next videos, but they just come random. But I'll try to get them straight in order and in line so I know what's next. But I'm going to say this one. Next video, it's going to be, I don't know. I'm thinking about talking about gay marriages, because there's like one video has two things in it: gay marriage and cats. Or I should talk about Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. I might do the Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. I know some people say, "Why'd you say her name first?" It's because you like her. Well, you want me to say Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez? You want me to say it that way? So I can sound like a fag and say, "Oh, I like Justin Bieber because I said his name first," because it sounds so tasty in my mouth. No, don't think of me as the wrong way. No. But stay tuned for my next video for next week Friday. So peace out and have fun.
You know who it is.